Welcome to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by your Colorado Honda dealers. I'm Lionel Bienvenu, along with Brady King. Brady and Nick Rothschild is taking some well-deserved PTO. Yep. Well, I don't know if he deserves it or not.
Debatable.
He's taking it anyway. No, every Friday we are here to bring you everything happening with the Summit. Denver 7 is the spot. Denver 3 are your home for the Summit all season long. All right, Brady, the Summit getting ready to host the Orlando Pride tomorrow night at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. A chance to put together back-to-back victories after that glorious performance and brilliant win over the Houston Dash last weekend.
It really was glorious. This team had a choice to either fold under adversity or really rise to the challenge. And Denver showed up not only to play, but to win in Houston. The Summit scored 4 goals, their most in a game this season. Captain Janine Sonis scored 2 of those. Really a milestone night for her in her 100th NWSL appearance. She found the back of the net in the 16th and the 74th minute, which was huge because we know the later half of the game is where they have been struggling. So they lifted them to their first win since March. Coach Cushing called it a complete 90-plus minute performance, and really that's what it was, and they've been waiting for that all season long, Lionel.
Well, we heard Coach Cushing say that the Houston game was really the first time this season they went out and took control of a match from start to finish. Opening minute till the end, they did have that dreaded 2-1 lead, which they had lost their previous 2 matches. Not this time. They went from 2-1 to 4-1 and got their biggest win of the season. But again, now we're looking ahead to another big game tomorrow.
Absolutely. I had the chance to go out and talk to Coach Cushing, and he said the energy felt a lot different this week. It's a lot more fun to win than lose in this league.
Winning definitely brings a different energy. I think the performance in general builds confidence and gives a lot of confidence in reinforcing messaging and the training practices. So yeah, it's been an easier week definitely with a win. You can see there was a deliberate communication, there was a presence from the group, especially at 2-1 when the penalty goes in. The pressure comes there, right? And there's 2 ways you can go. You can start to think, you know, it's happening again, or you can actually make sure that it doesn't happen. And that was the message at half-time. Sustain the intensity, go and attack. Even if we concede a second goal, keep attacking because the moments were there. I was really pleased with how the level increased through the game and we continued to create chances and scored some really good goals in the game.
You made a couple roster changes going into that game. Was that just gut feeling or was that always the plan?
Yeah, as head coach, you have to change the team when you lose those games, when players are training incredibly well, when they're investing in the team even though they're not playing. You have to be seen to give people opportunity. So we thought through a game plan. There were some tactical changes, putting Janine and Natalie Means on one side and taking Carson out. You know, Carson's been top for the team. She's worked really well, but there was a tactical change there, and Io had staked a claim, so I knew on the other side moving Yaz and putting Io and Yaz together. We're trying to build these relationships, trying to be more offensive. We added an extra number in the attack, which gave us a bit more fluidity and a bit more offensive volume. So it worked out. Now it's about sustaining the level.
Yeah, is it nice to kind of still be in that experimenting level, or do you wish you were just like, I know this is my lineup, this is what we're sticking to?
Definitely not sticking to the lineup. There's still, you look today here, you know, Ali Watt trained incredibly well, Emma Reagan trained incredibly well, Jordy Knight is really, really pushing. So that's what we need. We need that healthy intensity, that competition for places to build consistency in our performances. I think at one moment when you think you might have balance in the team and you might have direction and performance dips, you change it. I think that's normal for expansion. But we definitely need to find a level and a standard and try and hit that consistently now.
With Orlando coming to town, you guys obviously played them back in March, 1-1 draw. What did you take away from that game?
We played really well in the first half there, so I think we've got good film of the game plan there, and although we're playing a little bit of a different sort of way at the moment, the principle of how we're going to try and attack and how we're going to try and create chances will be the same. I think using the video from the film from the Houston game, you know, we spoke a lot about creating big chances like Delaney's header. You know, you create that chance 10 times, you score it 10 times. And that's the sort of aim for us, is to try and open Orlando up and get those big chances. Small details we might change, but the principle will be the same.
8 goals in 8 games for Barbra Band. How do you attempt to slow down a player like that?
I think it's very basic. If the game is transitional and open, you give Barbra Band the opportunity to play at her best. You see last night in the Boston game, when she comes on, the moment that the game goes end to end and becomes almost a basketball game, she is the best in the league at that, and all her goals have came in transition or from crossing moments. So although it's pretty simple in the sense of stopping her, it's complex because of her level. So we'll prepare. I thought we played Barbra Band really well for 65 minutes in the game, and then allowed too many crosses into the box. You let 28 crosses come into the box, she's going to score one. So I think it's pretty simple on how we stop her. The complex part will be Orlando are a good team, so we'll need to be at our best.
So like you said, a lot more fun going into this week, but that also comes with a sense of pressure, trying to maintain and continue the way that they played against Houston. I like that he said he's not afraid to shake up the lineup until they find some sort of consistency.
Yeah, you know what? Cushing and the Summit players are like sharks this week. They got a taste of victory. Now it's like a feeding frenzy.
That's right.
They want more. They know they can do it now, right?
Yeah.
You put up 4 goals, you know we can do it again. And Janine Sona said after the game, this win will turn the tide for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
All right, the match against the Pride tomorrow is not just about a soccer game. It's Pride Night for the Summit. They have all kinds of special events and things to do before the game out at Dick's Sporting Goods Park. So check out what they have planned for a very special night for Summit fans.
We'll have an awesome fan fest out in the parking lot. More fans can come and do face painting. They can do crafts. We're going to have some go-go dancers out there. Some music, so it should be super exciting. And then we do have a giveaway, so we have a Pride bandana. So the LGBT community really have been early adopters for women's sports. At the beginning, you know, we call them like the salad fans that really came out and created an incredibly inclusive culture around women's sports that welcomed everybody in, right? And it's just a space where everyone feels safe, everyone can show up as their authentic self in their fandom, and I think that it's a real tribute to them to have a women's team now here in the market that Denver can celebrate. And so we're just excited to, you know, pay homage to those fans and the community they've created.
Well, there you go. If you can't make it in person, you can still catch all the action on the spot, Denver 3. All right, it is time for a break, but up next, we're going to introduce you to Summit defender Megan Reid. She has an absolutely incredible, heartbreaking, and inspiring story of how she got here to the highest level of women's soccer. So stay with us. That is next on Pitchside. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. And one of our goals on the show is to connect you to the club, introduce you to the players, find out who they are on and off the pitch, and how they got here. And Brady, there are so many great stories on that roster, but I don't think you'll find a better one than Meg Reid. It's one of heartbreak. When her dad died when she was in college, she quit playing soccer because it was too painful. She became an EMT and a firefighter, and then it became a story of redemption and inspiration.
Yeah, she rediscovered her love of the game, just kicking around the ball at the firehouse, and little by little, she worked her way back to the biggest stage in women's soccer. Our Nick Rothschild sat down with Meg to hear more about her journey to the Denver Summit.
He was always one to keep me very humble.
Long before Meg Reid joined the Denver Summit, she was kicking soccer balls around with her dad.
I think sports in general was just like what we shared. It like made me strive to be as perfect as possible, because that way, you know, when you fall short, you're still great.
Do you remember his best piece of advice?
In life, I want you to be able to say, okay, what are the things that are important to me? What are the things that I value? Write them down. And then if you can find a career where you can check off most of those boxes or all of those boxes, like, you're going to feel the most fulfilled.
At the University of Virginia, Reid thought soccer checked all those boxes. She was headed towards being drafted in the NWSL before her dad passed away, and soccer lost its luster.
You lose a parent, you go through a tough time. So every time I touched a soccer ball or things like that, like, I was just like, this is what I did with my dad. So for me, I really was trying to connect with him, but at the same time, like, process my grief. And so one of the last pieces of advice he gave me, right, like, to go through, check your values. When I told him all my values, he goes, how do you feel about, like, firefighting?
Reid took her dad's advice and committed herself to serving others.
So it, like, kept me very preoccupied while also kind of honoring his last piece of advice to me.
What was the most fulfilling part of devoting yourself to that, to the service of EMT and firefighting?
you're there for people on their worst day. And it's how can you get them to crack a smile, or how can you get like family members to feel a little bit better about something that, you know, might be really bad that's going on. And I had a really special group that was there for me every day. So when we went through tough things, like it was amazing to have them by my side, but also at the same time be there for other people. It's like, you know, what goes around comes around, right?
In your mind, had you given up? Was soccer in your past?
Totally. I didn't touch a soccer ball for 3 years. It was completely in my rearview mirror.
That is until kick-arounds at the firehouse relit her love for the game.
I just had this complete renewed sense of joy and love for the game, like where there is no pressure, there's no, hey, you missed a goal, or hey, you missed the 1v1 opportunity, like those types of things. It was just like pure fun.
And have you been able to hold on to that?
I think so, yeah. I think when you surround yourself with really special people, and I think there's a lot of those on this team that just like remind you to have fun and to enjoy it.
What do you think your dad would say to you now?
I think he'd be extremely happy and extremely proud that I'm doing this, but I still think he'd be pushing me. I think there's like the balance of, you know, immense pride, but at the same time wanting to help me better myself and better myself for my team.
Unbelievable. Her story, Brady, could be made into one heck of a movie. She's doing a great job in the back end for the Summit. She's played in 6 matches, 350 minutes on the pitch so far this season.
Yeah, not touching a soccer ball for 3 years and then falling back in love with the game and getting to this level. It's definitely a movie I would watch. She's incredible. She's truly the anchor to this Summit defense. And through everything she's faced, especially with dealing with loss at such a young age, she's continued to show real strength in just the way she carries herself on and off the field.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
All right. Time for another break, but when we come back, a wonderful story from the soccer community in Adams County. It was World Cup weekend for over 400 students, and it was spectacular. Pitchside correspondent Maggie Walensky will join us next on Pitchside. Well, welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. The FIFA World Cup, it is almost here. Kicks off in less than a month, and Colorado kids, we're getting a head start on the action.
That's right. For 3 years, Adams 14 has been hosting its very own Kids World Cup, not only building excitement for the pros, but also transforming their own community. Denver 7's Maggie Walensky joins us in the studio once again, sharing all about how this special event comes together. Maggie.
More than 400 students, 40 teams, 70 games. It was a weekend full of fun competition in the Adams 14 school district. And they tell me it's a great way to learn about soccer around the world while bringing their own community together. Once a year,
the whole weekend is special.
Adams County School District 14,
United States, Estados Unidos,
transforms into soccer's biggest stage.
Israel,
An opening ceremony
Haiti,
led by an 11-year-old announcer.
I have to say each and every country in both Spanish and English.
Go for it!
Kicking off the Adams 14 Annual Soccer World Cup.
In the summer of 2022, we were thinking about the upcoming World Cup, the Professional World Cup, and we thought that it would be a good idea to have a day of community.
From the youngest of players,
Do you think you can do a big kick into the soccer goal?
to proud parents,
I'm a team mom. I like to cheer for him for everything.
all bonded through the game.
First time they've been out to the finals. My daughter did this in 2024. She's back, and they want to win.
But this tournament scores more than goals.
We do love winning, but it's also about competing, sharing, and having a good time.
And flags turn into learning opportunities.
Get also to choose the country that they want to represent. And in choosing that, then they learn about geography, they learn about other places that are on the other side of I-25.
It's all right, White!
Lydia Robinson's daughter, Layla, knows the stakes are high.
It's our finals, so everything really matters. And I think I need to go out there.
Jumping right into action
Get that goal, guys!
with mom in her ear.
It's all right, it's all right!
A sideline with its own type of play-by-play.
Come get it, Jedi! Come on, White!
All worth it for these bragging rights.
And we just won the World Cup.
And the timing couldn't be better.
I think soccer unites the entire world. We have the FIFA World Cup coming up this summer, so it's in the air already.
A weekend once a year where the World Cup comes home to Adams County.
It feels really good. It feels like very confident because all the years I played, I've never made it to the World Cup and I've never actually won it.
I don't know if you caught this, but my favorite moment was the little girl running into the game as I had her mic'd up at halftime. Now, she was like, I got to get back in there. The fun never stops, you two.
That was hilarious.
I audibly laughed at that moment. She's like, lady, no time for interviews. I got to get back to my game. I'm in the middle of a game.
Well, Maggie, you've shown us here in Pitchside, the soccer community in Colorado is so strong, from the grassroots level all the way up to the top leagues and the country with the Summit in the NWSL and the Rapids in MLS. And here comes the World Cup this summer. I can't wait to see it back in America.
I can't wait. And who knows, one of those kids out there just might be on that stage someday. You never know.
You never know, right?
Such a fun story, Maggie.
Never know when you'll find a Lindsay Heaps
right.
in the making.
They're right here in Colorado, apparently.
All right, Maggie, thank you so much. Time for another break, but coming up, we're getting answers to your questions about the club as we connect you directly to the Summit players and coaches. And we'll let you know how you can get involved in the show as well. Let your voice be heard. That's coming up next on Pitchside. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. I'm Lionel Bienvenu along with Brady King. And this match tomorrow, Brady, against the Pride will be their second meeting of the season. They play to a 1-1 draw in Orlando back on March 20th. Abby Smith in that match was outstanding, making 10 saves. And now the teams are very close in the NWSL standings. This is a very important match for both, especially for the Summit to keep moving upward and onward.
Yeah, Lionel, this is a big one. Orlando sits in 7th place and the Summit is in 12th, but it's tight enough that one result can really shake up these standings. This game will test the Summit's defense because Orlando has a game changer in Barbra Band, who's leading the league in scoring 8 goals in 8 games, so she's at the very tip top for the Golden Boot race, leading by 3 goals. She's dangerous, so the Summit cannot lose track of her, but it'll be nice that Denver will have the crowd on their side this time, being a home game unlike in Orlando just a few months ago.
Well, Pitchside is your voice for anything and everything you want to know about the Summit.
That's right. Scan the QR code on your screen and let us know what you would like to see on the show and any questions you might have for us or the players or Coach Nick Cushing. Today's question is for rookie midfielder Devin Lynch, who went straight from college right to the Summit.
You just graduated from Duke in December. What's been the biggest transition from the college level to now this professional level?
I think just that now it's your complete lifestyle. It's everything that you do. It's traveling weekly, practices every day, just like everything is preparing your body. Obviously you have that in college, but you have other stuff as well. You have like your school, outside activities, all that. So just dedicating everything to soccer and making a lifestyle is definitely an adjustment, but a fun adjustment for sure.
That's awesome. I mean, we've all seen rookies in all professional sports, Brady, come in and make an impact. But to me, that's the hardest thing to do. Mm-hmm. She's 22 years old, playing against international stars who are maybe in their 30s or have played in the World Cup already. But it shows just how talented and mentally tough Devin is, and what a bright future ahead for her in the Summit as well. I mean, remember your first job out of college? Did you have it totally together like that?
Absolutely not. I think I had a couple jobs at one point to try to figure out what the heck I was doing. Not Devin, though. She's so confident, calm, cool, and collected, and already playing pro soccer at 22. She's impressive.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All righty. That is all for now. But we'll see you next Friday on Pitchside right here on Denver 7. Remember to tune into the Spot Denver 3 to watch the Summit and the Pride on Pride Night tomorrow at 6:45. And again, together we climb. Have a great night and go Summit.